Okay. And I want you to tell us something about that song that nobody's ever heard before. It could be somebody in the band going, "Oh, I hate that song, you guys, let's not do that one." It could be a song that was so close to your heart that you're like, we must do this song. It could be, okay, I don't ever want to hear that song. I don't ever want to perform it ever again. Something, all right? Maybe it's a experience in the studio when you were recording it.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
So let's start, of course, with...
Woo! Can I say anything right now?
You can say anything.
Okay. Does anybody know that AJ is not on that record? AJ is not singing on that record whatsoever.
Wow.
What?
Did you know that?
No.
AJ is not on that record. We recorded that song. We spent 2 hours and 15 minutes from 3:30 in the morning, Sweden time, Stockholm, Sweden. We were in a place called Sharon Studios in the dungeon. So you walk in the studio, and there's like this area up top, like it's ground level, and then you go down these stairs, like 2 stories down in this dark hole. And we lived basically underground. It was like a bunker, but there was a studio. And it was perfectly quiet. We were there in the summertime, and in Sweden in the summertime, you're so far north that it doesn't ever get dark. It's like dusk from like 5 in the morning until 9 in the morning, and then it gets light again.
Okay.
So we're doing Quit Playing Games With Mine. I was like, man, this song is like so cheesy. I don't know if it's ever going to be anything. Like, we spent 2.5 hours recording it. It's basically Kevin and I recording the whole song, and then they spliced Nick on the second verse after we cut the video.
Shut up.
Wow.
So when we cut the video in Orlando, Nick was singing, he was actually pantomime singing karaoke to my voice on the second verse because the label needed some diversity. They wanted the young heartthrob Nick Carter to sing the second verse. So he was like, "I live my life to keep you coming back to." Yeah.
Have you ever told that story?
A lot of that I've never said. I've never shared.
Whoa.
My mind is
Exclusive.
blown. I feel like this is a Mandela theory thing. Like, he wasn't there the whole time.
And check this out. That particular song with that video, we used to be #1 on TRL all the time, and they flew us to New York. We did TRL, and what we found out later was that they created a retirement plan to get us off of that show because our fans are so diehard.
Yeah.
I mean, they would just call and vote, and this is before, you could really email in. I mean, it was like, send an email. Vote for your, like, oh my God. There was this thing called the Internot. It was like, what's the
So they
Internot?
retired you guys. They
Yeah,
just said,
they-
"Forget it.
they
Sorry,
had-
you're winning
Enough
too
is
much."
enough.
Yeah, they had. It was
Carson
like,
Daly's like, I'm not listening to this thing again.
I think it was like 38 weeks, or I don't know. If somebody Googles it, you told a lie. It was only 24. But yeah, retirement program to get us off.
All right, Brian Luttrell with the Backstreet Boys. Tell us something about this song that nobody knows.
Cause you know that. Straight back. All right, yeah.
What you got?
Man, it is not me in the video doing the backflips.
Aww.
Okay.
I could. I did take gymnastics, and I could walk on my hands, and I could do backflips and things like that when I was in my 20s, which is when we did the video.
Would they not let?
Risk that. You can't risk
Would
that.
they not let you? Or would they say no?
Well, it was, I had like a big coat on. You gotta remember that I was a werewolf. I spent 5 hours in my makeup just to get like all of my werewolfness on, and that sucked. I showed up at I had to be there at like 4:45 in the morning. We didn't start shooting until like noon that day, but I had to spend 5, maybe 6 hours in makeup. I mean, it was insane. And then I had this like pimp. I had a straight mink pimp coat on with my fur. It was like Teen Wolf reunited. And yeah, so let's see, what else? Some dirt on that one, man.
I appreciate you digging deep, man. I really do.
Well,
You remember the guy's name that did the backflips?
No, he was
Stunt guy.
He was a stunt guy.
Same guy from the Rick Astley video.
Don't you know that guy for 20 years has been telling his friends, "That was me. That wasn't even Brian."
We shot this video in an airport hangar in LA, just outside of the outskirts of LA. They built that whole set of the castle in the. We've got Huggy Bear that's in the video. Huggy Bear, the famous actor. He's our bus driver. I don't know if a lot of people
Back in the day.
Back in the day. So, man, gosh, when you shoot a video, any kind of video, you start you normally start at like 8:05 in the evening and you go all night. You know, this one we shot for like 2 days straight. We didn't get any sleep whatsoever, and it was our first 2-day video shoot. I'll tell you that. It was called Big Budget back then. So we tried to create. It was directed by Joseph Kahn, who's a huge, massive director now. But we tried to recreate the Thriller video from a group standpoint. That was the goal.
Okay.
You know, because we're such fans of Michael and like to recreate, you know, that type of sense of iconicness. That's really what we were going for.
If the music industry comes to you and they say, I'm sorry, there's just not enough radio space. I'm sorry, there's just not enough room for all the songs that have been made in America. We are going to have to take one of your hits off the table, and it's never played ever again. Which one would you be least bummed by? You'd say, okay, all right, it's my baby, but you can have blank. Never play blank, never perform it, nothing ever again.
Man, that's so tough.
Uh-huh.
I'm being serious. Like,
Because
it's part of me.
They're gonna make you move out of the country, dude. If you don't make a pick, you gotta go.
Sophie's choice.
You know, I love this song, but I have to. If I gotta cut it loose, I'll cut it loose. It's called "All I Have to Give."
All I have to give.
All I have to give.
Hold on,
Yeah,
here it
it
is.
goes,
This one's gone.
I have to give.
It's the last time you're gonna hear it in the United States.
It's out of here.
Why this one?
Well, you know, you made me pick one. I don't know.
Because you hate me.
Yeah, you made me. You forced me.
This is one of my favorites.
Sorry.
I got a lot of favorites too, but if you're making me pick one, I mean,
I hear ya.
you know, I can't go with "I Want It That Way." I can't go with
Yeah.
"As Long As You Love Me." I can't do "Backstreet's Back." I mean, I can't do "Incomplete." Like, I mean, we got a lot of hits, which is not a bad problem to have.
Not at all.
We're, just not,
Hallelujah.
we're not as good a country now as we were a couple of minutes ago because All I Have to Give is not
All I
being
Have to
played
Give.
again. So while that is playing,
Like my own hype.
can we record more calls or no?